It is finally time to fix that dang sun in this lair. Hello everyone, it's SK95. Welcome back to more Donkey Kong Bananza. Last time, we managed to get ourselves the next Bananza and final Bananza, the Snake Bananza, allowing us to jump to higher heights. And this time, we're going to be going ahead and getting that synthetic sun up because we're going to need it. Before we do anything else, there's banana birds over there, and there's also, well, crystals over here that we want to go and smack. A lot of banana birds around the area, and that's fine. Now, this hole over here actually does something you want to go after and grab while you're here. You know, boost up, indeed we do. Now we all need to do one thing. We can do one or the other. You can actually either do turf jump, which gets you slightly high enough, but not high enough. What you have to do is just snake Bananza and just hop up. This allows you to climb, and you'll have an easier time getting over there. Now, to be honest with all of you, I'm likely going to be boosting the effectiveness of my Bananza's length, because blatantly speaking, it's annoying to have to go and have to deal with, you know, the Bananza running short on time. There is a banana that, as you saw before, back when we were climbing up there. However, we cannot access that banana for a while. Believe me while I'll say this, you're going to be wanting to wait a while for that banana. In the meantime, though, there actually is places we can actually go to. If I actually can climb up here, it will be good. We're going to get a spin, roll, punch, and then we're good to go to get this challenge stage. And let's see what's down in this challenge stage, shall we? Trapanoids ×3. Another one of these guys again. They have liftoff ore as their main body part. And pow, pow. There we go. Now, you actually don't want to do that. Instead, you actually want to, well, throw it and roll, punch, then grab it again, and then lift off with them entirely. Throw it back immediately, and then roll, down, punch immediately, and you're good to go. Straightforward and very simple to get this banana here in this challenge stage. Dive, bombing, run. All right. Pow, into the cannon. There's another challenge stage actually in the very beginning of this area. So the only way to get to that next challenge stage is actually far more simple than it may appear to be. What you have to do is just actually go over this way. And as you see, this snake says this is the last place with any light left. Punch it. And as you see, there's a challenge gate right down below. We'll be taking care of pretty much everything, and I'm getting that sun up in this time of the Let's Luminoid ×3. We'll be taking care of the sun in this episode, so let's get this out of the way. Grab this and immediately throw it in a direction where you can blow up the wall. See? Very simple, straightforward. Punch, and you're good to go. And then let's throw it over here to start the process. There we go. Punch, and there we go. And nothing there. Ooh, wait a minute. I know how to do this. Gotcha, sucker. Your luminoids are down. Alright, so with that, we got ourselves another banana shining through. Alright, let's go in. Now, this layer can be convoluted when it comes to the second part of this layer. Believe me, it is. But thankfully, though, I know the step-by-step process. So let's go over here and get the banana bird in the way. There's actually nothing down here to not worry about. So there's that. And then we're going to punch this open. Just glass. Yeah, a lot of these crystals are bustable. There's nothing really in them all that much except for smashing stats. If you really want smashing stats, by all means. But in the meantime, though, you saw that banana is right there. We can't access to it because there's no synthetic sun. This gate is blocking it. There is multiple of these gates in the layer, and including back up. We'll be taking care of that one later, but in the meantime, though, we'll be ignoring it for now. Trust me on this one. So let's actually head back to where we're supposed to go. Believe me, I wanted to take less time doing that, but let's be honest here. We wanted to take care of everything in the beginning first. The rope will take us down again, and we can actually climb down immediately. Before you ask if you can just, you know, snake Bananza and hop with the flight of the ostrich, I hate to be the bearer of bad news, but doesn't exactly work like that. It's too high. And climbing the wall does not help either. Believe me, I've tried repeatedly. And let's go over here and get ourselves a banana, not banana, that is a banana bird though, so yeah, pretty funny. There's a lot of fossils here. There's actually one of these crystal crocodioids that actually do indeed have a fossil. Their actual bodies are visible while in their, well, crystallized form. Not exactly difficult to deal with, and honestly, they're probably easiest to deal with out of all the crocodioids in the series, mostly because crystal is easy to take care of. Pow! And there he goes. And I heard the sound of him painfully dying. Banana bird. All right, nice. There's even a fossil below here. All you gotta do is go back here, and there's a fossil. Banana bird. Aw, banana birds. He's shaking. There's a strange noise coming from the glowstone warehouse below. I should go down there and give a good hard glare at whatever it is. But I can't stop shaking. I can't blame him. Some people are not afraid, others are just terrified. Let's be honest here, if we weren't DK, we would be, well, in trouble. Because no one has the same power as DK. How? Yeah, as you saw, I just broke the handle. Ha! And hey, you're open. Goodbye, have a great time. I have a lot of fun doing that, to believe me. Sending someone flying off the platform is hilarious.
We're in the tower. Let's climb.
Let's climb inside this tower. This is where the synthetic sun is required for us. There's even a getaway spot to be built. But before we do anything else, activate elephant and immediately use elephant here. There is a banana in this lava. That's where the barrels are going. So, yeah, pretty easy to find. Honestly, it's probably the easier banana to find, soaking in the essence of the sun. If that's done, we have another skill point. Let's save our points again, because I'd rather save for more banana energy, and believe me, I do. Let's take that out of the way, and as you see, there's a snake over here. Swah! The sun's own fire is rolling down upon us from above. Listen carefully. This is where the snake Bananza's glare can shine. Simply hold Y to unleash a glare, and time will slow down. They are not wrong. But before we do that, let's go and get our getaway built, shall we? This is actually one of the few getaways in this part of the layer, and believe me, the sublayer of the 1200s are small. 4 getaways down. Let's go ahead and, well, sleep and see what Pauline has to say about this part of the layer.
Hey, DK, you awake? Those snakes came up with the fancy lights around the underground world. They're pretty, huh? You can tell they care a lot about things looking nice. Their sense of taste really shines through. It's very illuminating, wouldn't you say? Good night.
Ah, I see the glimmers of gold of the glittering glowstones, Pauline. I see. We're going to use Trusty Tone right here to upgrade our Style Shop's power, because we have enough to actually boost the defense of our actual Gs. The armadillos, for whatever reason, aren't really found in 1200s that well. There we go. And how generous you rock on, good sir. Time to use our Snake Bananza and finally do what is intended. So, barrels here are going to be annoying. We'll just climb up immediately, but you can actually not do that. You have to immediately transform, jump immediately. Now, I'm going to recommend going this way first. And now you want to actually charge up, press the X button again in order to actually, you know, hit the warmed by the flaming barrels banana up there. Believe me, it's more annoying than when the grab. Now, climb up, boom, boom, and then climb up, whoop, aye. Whoa, 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 Bananza, what are you doing? Oh, man, I hate when that happens. Hold down, hold down, hold down. Wait for it. There we go. Sheesh. Need transform. There we go. I just wanted to get access to that, and now we're done. Snake again. Let's go ahead and fly ourselves up. There we go, there we go, there we go. And there's more barrels here. Activate glare one more time. Boom. And behind here, there is a banana. Okay. Safe in the barrel-free zone. I was definitely not safe. I hate when you do that. Yeesh. I definitely have to go back to the getaway after this. That's for darn sure. Activate these ladders so we can actually go back down with a rope. I don't know why I called it a ladder, but what can you do about it? Activate glare. Spring up. Oh, hey, okay. Whoa! Sheesh, game. I know it's funny, but it's not funny. Just glare and go. Sheesh. There we go, there we go, there we go. Okay, we got up immediately. Oh, well, that worked. We got roped down all the way to the bottom now, so we don't have to worry about that anymore. However, as you see, there's a lot of gold to be had. Let's go ahead and get the free gold right here so we can actually have it. Now, Sunder under the roots. Sunder under the root. Well, we can't do much here, but what you can actually do is climb up here first. And you want to do singing right here. Let it until it breaks. And then immediately follow it up by using Snake Bananza. Stand underneath it. Then press X immediately.
I know you can do it, DK.
A barrel cannon is available. Now, there is a little thing on sand I should warn you all about. Climbing on sand at all is incredibly slow and probably the worst terrain to grab on and climbing up. Watch what happens when I let go. Don't believe me if this is sand? Well, it is sand. Yeah, I'm not kidding. It sucks and it's actually terrible for climbing. Hello, what do we have here? Now, we are actually where the synthetic sun is. Attack the glowstone immediately, because glowstones will drop and actually allow us to actually hit these guys immediately. These luminoids are going to be very annoying when we want to deal with them. Hey, hey, where are you going? Okay, here. There we go, there we go. Hey, there we go. Get out of here. And we're done. All right, we're done with all that. We can finally go on our merry way to activate the key needed to do this. Boy, I sent this land into perpetual darkness. Let us fix this, shall we? Kapow! Yes, it is. And that rock was no longer any more worry. The actual sun is now back. We don't have to worry about it anymore. And believe me, it's good that we have this. Because now, anything in the actual layer that requires the sunlight is now available. We are solar emitted from the solar control. And we even got ourselves another light source over here for another banana bird. So, yeah, pretty interesting to get. There's actually a challenge stage also right around here as well. So let's go ahead and grab this and get this out of the way. Arcade Country. Based on old DK arcade games. So, the trick is, just jump and make sure you don't actually get hit. There we go. Now go ahead and keep following down, immediately keep following it. Don't exactly slam into it. Slap your hands, and then slap in the midair, that way you can create a platform all the way through. So, yeah, pretty basic and straightforward. Now punch this way, because you can actually get free chips this way, but that's besides the point. What's more important, though, is grabbing this, and then in order to get up there, it's a bit more tricky. You actually do have to use your Bananza transformation. See? Very simple, straightforward. Hitting the gritters. Now, that's the way the fun way you do it. The actual way you're supposed to do it is just slap this twice, and you're good to go down immediately. Yeah, there's two ways to go about it. Just depends on which way you want, personally. Okay, drop down. Thank you. Yeesh. Climb immediately and then slap this. Where am I? Who are you people? Okay. Let's go ahead and climb. Punch, 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 punch. Get our another banana. Oh, banana. Jumping like Jumpman? But Donkey Kong here has not meant Jumpman. He only meant this dang blasted descendant. Banana entry twice as long. Thank goodness. I'm gonna need that. Keep slapping, and as you see, there's a rock here. Now, interesting thing about these barrels is that if you throw them at barrels, they actually explode. You're gonna want to keep having this. Do not throw it while holding it, and then immediately keep grabbing it and throwing it in order to keep this process going so you can get past the barrels. Believe me, it's a lot easier than you think. And I have burned my butt on that several times when I was practicing this game. Keep rolling to escape, and then immediately slap your hands down, and you're good to go. So that's it for the entirety of this high score. All right, let's go in with the barrel cannon and fire ourselves out. And we're done with the entirety of that arcade country. Now, such bravery. Now, we want to go over here to this Architone over here and actually go ahead and, well, not Architone, Constructone. I always mix the two up. I don't know why I do that. You think architecture is a little more important like that, for example, while construction is just, you know, building buildings and whatnot. Honestly, I get the two confused way too often. There's a snake here that will tell us where we need to go, but before we do anything else, there's a little bit of an area over here you want to grab. This door is unlocked now. You can get this only after you get the synthetic suns unlocked. Boom, boom, boom. Staying fresh in the storeroom. The storeroom is interesting. No matter what, the storeroom has 2 pieces of gold in both these boxes, but more importantly, grab this, punch it, there's a balloon. In fact, 2 of them. You guarantee 2 balloons as soon as you reset back here, and just believe me, it's a lot easier than it may appear to be. So let's get this out of the way, get that out of the way. Before we go back down there, though, I actually do have one thing I want to grab back in the previous part of the layer. Believe me, there is a lot. Punch. We're going to be climbing back up to the 1201. There's one big reason I say we're doing this. Big reason, in fact. So big, it is definitely required. Now, we can go there with ostrich, which is actually easier, so I recommend doing that, or using snake at the bottom. Whoop, and there we go, to de-transform, and then over here, it's only active unless you have the sun. There we go, and we can even get ourselves a banana. But not only that, if you recall correctly, View Beyond the Grotto did have another one of these switches that's back in the first getaway we got when we got to this layer. Let's head over to that getaway again and see if we can get it. But before we do that, though, I see a banana bird telling me I need it. Honestly, the whole funny thing about banana bird is actually pretty entertaining when you think about it harder. Oh, well, low. Yeah, rolling around at the speed of sound. Different song, I don't care. Man, that game always gets me hyped up no matter what. The synthetic sun's up, so we can actually go over here and actually slam onto this. And this way is open to us of a hidden banana. Oh, banana, a light snack. Get it? Light snack. Get it? Light? Sunlight? Couldn't resist. I'm terrible, I know. But then again, to be fair, Pauline is the same person who made bad jokes earlier. Pretty much, I don't think I'm the only one. Now I'm done with that. I don't believe there's any other snakes hitting glow spots in this layer after that only one. That's only one synthetic sun in the game, and everything else is caved in, so there's no real way of actually getting affected by sunlight in any other part of the layer. So, as a result of that, I can actually get away with this, and actually check, yes I am. I am actually entirely correct. Because of that, let's head back up the layer and go back down to our dive to the next sublayer. We need to go back to the Sculpture Studio in order to get to this one. It's not exactly hard. That's only ones of bananas that we were really missing. We likely did miss the fossils, but to be honest, I don't really have a worry concerned about the fossils right now. We'll be getting them later, but in the meantime, all that kinds of doors can be opened now that the solar power is on. You'll find passage to the lower layers down there. Indeed, we shall. Let's go down. Before we do that, though, of course, like I said before, there is another one of those solar energy doors required after you complete the entire challenge. There's a challenge over here, and believe me, it's annoying. Now, you want to hit the switch and actually activate, but before you actually start jumping immediately, activate snake, grab it, and activate the jumps. Believe me when I say this, you're going to want to do this in order to make this easier for yourself. And boom, and boom. There we go. Yeah, pretty much. You need the glowstone in order to make it a little bit easier for you. Believe me, it is a lot easier once you do that. Grab a banana. Oh, banana. Shifty smash the dark climb. Another skill point gotten, and now we're good. We're not going to need our Bananza for now, so let's go. It's a little bit awkward hopping around the snake Bananza a lot. I put a lot of emphasis on the awkwardness when it comes to that. Believe me, it is very awkward when you deal with that. So, yeah, I think I'm going to actually go ahead and look for the missing fossils. I know I've missed a lot of fossils here. So let's go ahead and get the fossil maps from the Trusty Tome because I have an excess amount of, well, gold. So let's get ahead of the game. Let's go ahead and get the fossil map here. Let's get at least 2 fossil maps. I want to make sure we have at least enough to actually see where they are. And I haven't really found any rare fossil maps in a while, so that is a problem. There's only 2 on order, and there's really no other fossils. Odd, wouldn't you say? Let's actually get a Bananium gem map just in case. And that's it for that. To sing the treasure, let's see what we have. And treasure down here, the tip. And the items in question are, well, I did miss one back up, banana birds, several. And then I missed one armadillo over there. And then there's a banana back at the very beginning again. Yeah, I have the tendency to do this a lot. So let's go ahead and get the ones I missed so we don't have to worry about them. And believe me, the only reason I'm doing this is probably not just because I need to extend the video length. It's because I typically do forget. Now, outright speaking, the actual fossils should be actually located right in the beginning. There it is. I don't know why it always does that. Yeah, it's stuck up there. Not exactly fun to deal with. Now, let's go ahead and... Let's go and... Oh, hello. Let's go ahead and get our way to where we need to go. We don't need to worry about these guys anymore. And I believe the banana bird is right over there. Banana bird. Honestly, I should actually play the older DK games because I actually like the idea of a banana bird. Hey. 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 Okay, banana bird. I know I missed one more. One more banana bird. I know I missed one. I see. I see. I see. I see. I see. I see. Oh, I see. All right, you know what? I don't care what you were told. There we go. Banana bird's mine. Neck down we go so we can actually get ourselves the other fossil. I have a feeling I likely missed a lot more fossils than just that. So, you know what, Trusty Tone? Let's make our lives easier. I usually don't do this, but to be honest, I do need the fossils out of the way, and it's actually a lot easier than it may appear to be because I want to make sure I have everything out of the way and done. You don't need as excess amount of gold as you think, but I do recommend getting enough to deal with everything else. We could have used the Elephant Bonanza to make this easier, but to be honest, I'd rather not deal with it. There you go. I knew I missed several. I could have sworn I got a lot of them. I could have sworn I got a lot of them, but I guess I must have blocked out my memory. Whatever the case, let's just go ahead and get our fossils out of the way. There's one over here. Banana bird over there. Hey, hey, hey! Okay, DK, sure. You are a genius, monkey boy. Let's follow this way, follow this way, follow this way. Hey, okay, let's just pass him and ignore him for now because I don't care. Another banana bird. Let's go ahead and climb up immediately. I think there's one. Yes, there is. There's one right above the actual location for the getaway. I don't know how I missed this one. I guess I wasn't really paying attention when I was focusing on the gameplay, where I just... DK, why were you going left while I was holding right? Okay, whatever. Monkey Boy makes no sense. He really doesn't. I'm only doing this in order to increase my stats, because to be honest, what's coming up next is going to be a little bit more exhausting to deal with. Well, not exhausting, more rather the boss of the entire layer is actually way more annoying than it may appear to be. So, regardless of that, let's go up this way, and let's actually go and use song to, well, get the armadillo over there in question. I'm surprised that's the only armadillo I can find in this blasted layer. Armadillo 3? Yeah, it's kind of odd when you think about it. Well, regardless of that, I think I did miss a few more, so I'm going to go ahead and grab the other maps, because honestly, as much as I'd like to use Elephant to make this easier for myself to get the maps, chests are not guaranteed, and I'd rather not mix up my doing nonsense. Okay, we got everything else that's in this layer done. Alright, we're done with that, and we can finally, and I mean finally, I noticed one. I knew I missed one more. Dang it, game. I hate when you do this. Before you ask if I memorize all the fossil locations, I don't. I really don't. Mostly because I don't like memorizing when it comes to certain fossils, because it's just way too annoying to deal with, and believe me, on repeat playthroughs of this game, I struggle just to have to use the maps to do this. So let's go ahead and, well, there's right here. Hi, how's it going? Hi, how's it going? Remember me? Haha, sucker. Ah, yes. It's hilarious to see that thing die. Now, as you know fully well, we can actually get up there immediately by just, you know, jumping or using Snake, Bananza, Ostrich. Snake, and then jump. Activate Ostrich. Whoa, whoa, whoa. I did not mean to do that. There we go. ZL, not ZR, buddy. All right, there we go. Let's go ahead and build a bridge here because we might as well have this for later just in case. Construction complete. Okay, we're all done with that. We're done with all that. Good grief, I'm finally free of this. There we go, there we go, there we go. Let's head back down to where we were at before because we don't need to do anything anymore. And I believe there's only one banana left down here. I believe singing should lead me to the banana in question. Banana, ooh, banana, ooh, banana, where are you? Well, it's right there. I'm in dummy. Yeah, I'm very big dummy. Crystal right here has a banana. Perfectly preserved in crystal. Ah, yes, the glorious crystals. Yes. Now that enough of that, let's go ahead and make the chip exchange, because I actually do want to do one more chip exchange just because I feel like it. There we go. Plus, we have an excellent amount of chips. I might as well get away with it. Radiance chip exchange. There we go. And now that we're done with that, let's go ahead and actually head where we're supposed to go. Believe me, let's actually take care of what we need to do. Woohoo! Okay. Now we are here. We are here. We are here. We are here. Let us head all the way down. Pow! Poppy Kong, once again. Darlings, you're just in time. To test my newly improved fragrance, Invisigonex by Void Co. Similar tricks the last time. Activate Snake Bananza this time instead. That way you can slow down the flow of time and actually hit her. Believe me, it's a lot easier than you may think. Keep activating this Bananza transformation Sublayer, and you should be good to actually hold her down. Because you need to reach her entirely to start punching. Boom, 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 boom. And there we go. Keep activating Snake, and ironically enough, this actually makes this whole fight a joke, believe me. And boom, 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 boom. There we go. And there we go. Let's keep doing a glare, and then keep rolling, and glare. Boom, 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 boom. Yes, Poppy is that easy if you manage to keep the glare up, especially if it's leveled up. I see how things are. This operation has been a joke. There's no profit to be had, that's for sure. Well, I won't waste my talents any longer. I'm out. I resign. She quit Voidco? Pauline. I underestimated that power of yours. It's remarkable.
It's not. I mean...
Well, no matter. I'm done doing business with that fool of a president. Which means I have no reason to get in your way. There's a key needed for the next sublayer. Let's go talk to Poppy one more time. I presume you two are still trying to get to the planet core? It's not as if I care, but good luck nonetheless.
Poppy seems different. Maybe she'll be happier and nicer now that she's not working at that awful company.
By the way, now you can actually do this. You can give her a high five. Yeah, she actually did quit permanently. Anyone you can give a high five to has quit Voidco. So that's pretty easy to understand what you're doing. And let's go next layer. Remember when I said the top was smaller than the bottom? Yeah, this is massive. 1203 is massive in comparison. We have reached the bottom part of this layer.
It's so bright. Guess the sunlight's been turned on here too.
Yes, it has, Pauline. Settled upon the Serpent Sands. And that's enough for another skill point. You have 2 skill points. You know what? I've been taunting of this. Let's get Charge Slap. Now, Charge Slap is interesting. What you do is just simply do this. You charge up the slap, and it makes a humongous shockwave. It sends objects flying, and that's pretty much the only advantage it has, but it really just does not much. So, yeah, that's pretty much it. And I think we're going to end this off right here. Next time on Donkey Kong Bonanza, we will be continuing on through this layer and hopefully getting to the next sublayer. And hopefully, you know, try to get to the planet core. See you all next time.